Every drink has a story. Every shift has a moment that sticks with you. Good, bad, or completely insane, behind the laughter, the chaos, and the clinking of the glasses, that's where the real stories live. This is Bartender Bangaz, where we pour out the truth straight. No chaser. What's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Bartender Bangaz. I'm your host, Mark the Shark, aka Schmark, and this week we're bringing it back to the hometown. We're in Bayshore, New York, at Goldie's Gems, and we're talking with two of the best bartenders in Bayshore town. We've got Johnny and Michelle in the building. Let's give it up for them. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
We pulled it together, right? A little bit last minute, but
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
we got it.
We're
We
still
worked it
here.
out, and it's going to be the best one yet.
I'm sure of it.
We start off these podcasts usually giving your credentials, just kind of introducing yourself, where you've worked, where you started bartending, and what brought you to here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Johnny. I've been bartending for like a little over 4 years now. This was my first bartending gig that I got. Me and Misha are the last two OGs left of this establishment.
Nice.
Been here since the day we opened. Besides here, I used to bartend at the Linwood up the street. Rest in peace. But good times.
Awesome.
I started at Captain Bill's, probably like half the people in this town, as a cater waiter / party doer. And then I was at Smokin' House for about 10 years. Still at Changing
Smokin'
Times
House.
for 14. And I've been here as well since they opened for about 4 years. So
And I feel like you've never worked anywhere else.
a few places. I did like a small stint at Americano.
Okay.
Actually Biwi for like one season. Fat Fish for a quick summer.
Yes.
But besides that, yeah, I'm really I don't like change. I'm a creature of habit.
Stays at
Yeah.
Changing Times.
Yes,
Doesn't
ironically,
like
right?
change, yeah.
No, I can't leave a job.
Yeah.
So what got you into bartending?
Honestly, before this, I was a little barista, and then my friend was like, "You kind of mix drinks in the same kind, in a different way, essentially." And she was like, "This place was opening." She was one of my very good friends, and she was like, "I think you'd be great at it." So she was like, "Do you want to bartend?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah.
It'd be a lot better to start mixing cocktails instead of making coffees at 5 o'clock in the morning for the
Definitely.
people of Islip. Yeah.
I've always said that baristas make the best bartenders because once you get that, first of all, you're obviously already doing customer service. You're obviously memorizing drinks. So you're just replacing the ingredients and,
Oh, yeah.
It's like instant.
I feel like there's so many jobs that are like that. Growing up, I worked in an ice cream store, and I felt like that got me ready because you have your flavors, you got your cone and your cup and your
Yeah.
sizes and your customers that are just, they want now, right? Like if
Yes.
kids want their ice cream
Yes.
now, a person who wants their drinks
Yeah.
now. The barista, like a pizza place even, what kind of toppings, what kind of slice, what kind of this. Like
100%.
everybody
Absolutely,
wants
yeah.
it now. Like so many jobs in that service
Oh,
industry
yeah.
that
and working at a bar is 10 times easier than making coffee. The people are so much nicer.
Yeah.
I
Everyone's in
use
a better mood.
so much
Yeah.
better mood. And I'm like, I'm also making you a cocktail, so obviously you can't get mad at me. I mean, coffee should be the same thing, but at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'd be getting screamed at over putting like an extra pump of like sugar in a coffee. I'm like, can we relax over here? Like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm half asleep. Relax. But
I get people who haven't had their coffee yet
I know,
can
and
be
I'm like,
cranky.
Relax.
Yeah.
And the thing I used to do, I tell everyone, I'm like, it's my little secret, but if you were mean to me in the morning, you're getting decaf espresso.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
You
Yeah.
give me the wrong look, you act a certain way, I am absolutely not giving you the coffee that you wanted. I don't work at the company anymore, so I can't be held accountable for that. But,
We won't say where he
But,
used to
yeah, no, if you were mean, you're not getting what you wanted. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Bartending, I can't really do that, so...
Yeah, people could taste the
Yeah,
difference.
you can
Yeah,
taste the difference
yeah.
if I give you a light pour versus a heavy pour. So that trend is gone. But coffee, yeah.
I'll pour a Heineken Zero in a glass and give that to you.
Just don't look behind the bar while I'm making the drink.
Anything that sticks out that you guys remember from your first shift bartending?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It was my first day alone and basically had no bartending experience. And this older couple came in and they were like, "Can you make me a sidecar?" I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" I literally was like,
I've never even made a sidecar.
Never
in
had
my
to make one in
25
my,
years
yeah.
of bartending. So.
Had no idea what it was, and I'm like, I had to pull. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so new bartending. Can you please explain what that is to me? And made me make them for them all night. They were like, you should try one. And I was like, okay. was not for me. I'm like, I don't know. That's not the liquor for me. And then also, I don't know. I feel like before bartending, I thought martinis were the most like crazy thing in the world to make and everything like that. And I thought it was like, the certain people and all that. And someone ordered like a dry martini, and I literally went into the back. I always do that. If I don't know how to make a drink, I'm like, I have to go grab an ingredient from the back real quick. Yep. And then I'm like on Google or I'm calling someone on how to make it. So I called my manager and I was like, how do I like a dry martini? What is that? And she was like, Johnny, it's literally just 4 ounces of vodka, essentially. She's like, that's it. And I was like, I thought it was like the craziest thing in the world to make a dry martini. And it was just a cup of vodka. And I was like, oh, cool.
You don't use dry vermouth in that?
You could.
Like in and out?
In and out, maybe.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Depends,
I mean,
I guess.
sometimes if I'm busy, I'm skipping that. Yeah. No one really tastes the difference. Yeah.
I could never taste the difference.
No. And I'm like, if I'm really busy, I'm not adding that extra ingredient. I'm so sorry.
I feel like it depends on where you work as well. Like, if it's not a bougie cocktail bar, what are you really expecting, I feel like, to an extent?
Yeah.
Definitely. And then, like, from when you first started, any rookie mistakes that stand out to you that happened?
Ooh, yes. So at one of my jobs, we were, I think it was very likely for a parade day, but we were pre-batching green tea shots because they made a huge comeback and they've been super popular past few years. And I was pre-batching them. And long story short, somehow we mixed up the pickle juice and the green tea. And the pickle juice was in the green tea because the sour mix, I guess, looked the same. And it was the most horrifying thing that I've ever done. And I felt so bad for everyone that I served. I mean, I served, 1 round before we noticed what was going on, but it was very disgusting.
Everyone's just doing straight shots of pickle juice.
Pickle juice with peach schnapps and Jameson.
Oh, you didn't?
Because we were pre-batching the green tea, and I mixed up the sour with the pickle, and it was really bad.
No, sounds
great.
delicious.
It was gross. Yeah, you loved it.
Give me a
apparently. Shot. It was bad.
And Johnny, for you, any stand out?
I don't know. I feel like everyone wants to come in and like try to like show off and like try to do their own pours and all of this and like try to get the counts correct. I'm like, when I'm training someone and like they're new, I'm like, please. It was what I was taught when I first started bartending here. It was like, use the jigger. When you pour it like a half an ounce, count to whatever it is in your head and kind of create your own counts and get really comfortable with it.
I feel like that's very
true.
Yeah.
Once you kind of have that locked in your brain, then 4 seconds to me
because
is
everyone
an
has
ounce.
a different Mississippi in their mind,
Exactly.
Sure.
For me, like 2 ounces is a 6 count in my head, but for Misha, it can be like 4. So I'm like, get comfortable with that before you start trying to show off and like making a drink like that because it's gonna taste like shit if you don't.
Yeah. There's no consistency.
No.
If
I
you
agree
don't.
with that.
And any other advice you would want to give?
Yeah, don't get buckets of steam. That's just mean. Don't do that to people. That's just cruel.
Don't go to another bar and ask for kettle 2.
Yes, it's mean. I mean, I've seen it happen. I've
the
never done it
left-handed
myself.
pour spout.
Oh my goodness, there's so many. It's so sweet, but like I can't do the barbacks dirty like that. Like I need them in my life.
And then since you started, you've a little bit less, but what's changed in the bar scene that you've noticed?
Oh my God, everything.
Yeah.
COVID changed literally everything, in my opinion.
For sure.
I'm sure many people agree. Like when I was in my like early 20s, really through early 30s, we were going out like every day for like either no reason or some reason, like a beer pong night here and then, whatever wing night there. And the bars were packed. Now it's like few and far between. There is a lot more competition, but I just think that COVID changed the way people drank, and obviously, like weed is legal, so a lot of people don't drink as much as they used to.
Yep.
And mushrooms are in now. People are doing a lot of microdosing, and a lot of people it's very in to not be a drinker.
Yep.
And clubs aren't a thing anymore. It's just weird, and it's, in my opinion, changed quite a bit since then specifically.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we're trying to like not fully be like a club again, but I feel like we definitely have like more of a club vibe.
Absolutely.
Trying to bring that vibe back. But yeah, everyone's saying Gen Z is not drinking anymore. And I, as a fellow Gen Zer, I will be drinking still. And I will be going out. I'm sorry to, do my people bad, but yeah.
Goldies, like how would you describe it? Because you're saying you're trying to make it a little bit more like a club. How would you describe that to somebody from California, somebody that's never been to New York before? How would you describe Goldies?
I mean, we're just like a fun hangout. Like, I feel like I always say, like, we're obviously not like a fine dining place, but also we're not a dive bar. We're kind of like somewhere in the middle where you can still chill, hang out, and still have that vibe. But we're gonna have a DJ every weekend. We have the disco ball going. We're have
very
the lights
versatile.
on.
Like we do a lot of private events.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the dartboard and also the pool table. It's super loungy and low key during the week. We do make decent cocktails. We have a decent liquor selection, but it's not bougie. Like
Right.
And yeah, we do have a really good time on the weekends. The DJs are always great. It's always dancing going on. Get the disco ball. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very comfortable place to hang out. Like,
It is.
You have like the kind of loungish feel,
Yeah.
but still the heavy music. But you know, like
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
yeah, it's an awesome middle ground. And what kind of crowd would you say this place pulls in?
It's, again, very versatile. Like, everyone's always like, oh, like, I'm expecting at nighttime it's gonna be like full of like children and people in their 20s. I'm like, yeah, that's probably maybe like the main crowd that comes in here on the weekends, but there's been plenty of times on like a Friday night where it's like 10 p.m. and I would say the average age of our customers is like 40
40s,
plus.
yeah. It's
Like,
really, really mixed.
I
and
really don't know what we're
there's
gonna get
no
every
way to
weekend.
predict it.
Yeah.
It happens often too.
And they're like, yeah, the older people are like, oh no, like I can't hang out here at night. I'm like, no, you can.
can, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like it happens plenty of times where I'm like, it's basically people my parents' age hanging out, and I'm like,
Ouch, Johnny.
buy me it.
Calm down. Wow, parents' age, killing me, kid.
You're not my parents' age.
How old are your parents?
They're like 58. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
in your 50s,
Yeah.
Goldie's
You
is the
can-
place
you can
still.
get down. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And what nights would you say are the craziest here?
Oh, Friday and Saturday.
Friday and
Yeah,
For
Saturday,
sure.
weekend
For
nights.
sure,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Anytime we have a DJ on, I feel like that's when we're the busiest.
Yeah.
Is there a big difference between day crowd and the night crowd?
Yeah, I feel like day crowd, I mean, it's not like, we're not usually ever like packed out like the ass, but I mean, we still have like people floating, and we usually like, if I'm bartending a day that's not the weekend, or I feel like all of us, if we're working like during the day, we usually kind of put on like more like chill music and stuff like that, like easy listening, and obviously not
People
like,
are coming in to eat at that
Yeah.
point mostly.
Right.
we're not
yeah.
playing like Bad Bunny at 2:00 in the afternoon. To,
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
they request
Get out,
it, and
yeah.
which we're very
And
accommodating.
I would, yeah, because I do want to listen to that at the same time. But I'm like, it's still, the sun's still up. Let's like, you know, like be a little
Yeah.
demure.
Let's
right
ease
now.
into it. Yeah.
We're in Bayshore. This is like a hop in town now, right? It's on its come up still.
It's
I
wild.
think it's still got a couple years until it peaks. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's
There's
new
still
places.
restaurants going up every day. It's
Yep.
crazy.
The construction's insane right
Yeah.
now.
Do the bars around here like all get along, or is it competition? Do you think
I
it's
don't
more
think
like
it's competition. I feel like we are all very, like we all look out for each other. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
if someone comes in here, like if they're like looking for somewhere to go and like they're asking me for recommendations, I'm not going to be like, screw the other bars in town. I'm going to tell them where I like to go in town.
What are you looking
Yeah.
for?
And
And,
yeah.
I'll
And,
guide
like,
you from there
yeah.
because all of our homies do the same for us as well. Like you want to dance, there's literally only 3 places to dance, 4 depending on the day. But yeah, so there's a little bit of competition, but it's friendly, friendly
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah, I feel
All
like
the
it's never-
bartenders
there's
have
no
each
malice
other's
behind
back.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have like a little group chat together. We
Yeah.
all look out for each other. Like,
You know about the group chat, I'm assuming?
I've been in it.
Yeah,
right?
so
Yeah.
you've seen it, yeah.
you know, yeah, we all like,
It's
look out.
I've been
important.
talked about in it.
It's important, honestly.
One of the suspects.
Yeah.
Black hat leaving Changing Times right now. Bad news. I don't know.
Was it that one or there's another one?
Oh no, stop.
And getting into like fun and like weird drink orders and customers and stuff like that. What would be the weirdest drink order you've each gotten throughout your bartending career?
It wasn't here. It was at the other bar that I worked at. I mean, it's not the craziest thing in the world, but I got a ticket and it was an espresso martini, but it was made with gin. And I was like, interesting. And I literally pulled the server back to the bar and I was like, are we sure about this? And she was like, no, yeah, I literally asked the customer 3 times if they wanted that, and they fully said they wanted that with gin. And I was like, okay, because I'm like, I've made it with tequila before. I feel like I've made it with
Yeah, of
bourbon
course.
before. Obviously, vodka is the standard, but I was like, gin, I don't know how that would mix. And
Yeah.
But I was like, that's just, I don't know, interesting.
Their palate.
Had to triple check on that one because
Yeah.
I was like,
I like gin,
are
and I
we
don't know about that.
positive that they want gin in this espresso martini?
And just like rack gin, or did they
Yeah,
want?
no, rack gin. Yeah.
That's weird. Cause you think like if it was a gin drinker, that maybe they would like they wanted their Bombay or their
Yeah.
Tanqueray or
Yeah.
something.
No, it was just rack. Nothing. And I was like, I don't know about this, but
Yeah.
to each their own.
Yeah, hell
Made
yeah.
it for them. They enjoyed it. Didn't send it back, and I was like, perfect.
Yeah, works.
Mine was woman wanted a margarita and she asked for pickle juice in it. And I said, are you sure? And she said, yeah. And she was very insistent on me trying it, which I refused because doesn't sound like something I'd enjoy. But I did make it for her, and she ordered like 3 of them. So I guess that's just her thing.
Yeah.
But I can't see the triple sec and pickle juice having a good time together.
Yeah, you have a little trend going on with pickle juice, right?
Apparently, yes.
What's your beef?
One was my
Mish?
fault, one was not. I'll do picklebacks all day too, so.
We might have to do one in a little bit.
Yeah,
I
right?
mean, hey.
And what is a drink that if somebody comes in and orders, it automatically screams like, that's going to be a troublemaker?
LIT.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
yeah.
feel like that's a trend for every single bartender.
Yeah.
Actually, going back to the weirdest drink, LIT, someone asked me for a top shelf LIT once.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
why?
I've heard of that.
I'm
Yeah.
like, it's already a
But sure,
like a
$26, no
smorgasbord of
problem. Like,
bullshit in a glass. And I'm like, why? The top shelf is not going to save you from a hangover or anything.
No.
You're actually just wasting probably $10 more
oh my
to get the
goodness.
same effect.
That's so funny.
I'm like, please.
And you think it tastes really any different?
no,
Like top shelf?
there's no way.
No, it's
There's
still
no
not
way.
a great drink.
No way.
Yeah, big red flag.
A drink that would be annoying to make when you're slammed.
A mojito.
Mojito, yeah.
We've talked
I
about
kind of
that.
agree. I
Yep.
do agree with that.
I
Yeah.
just don't want to muddle anything usually ever, and I'm sorry to all the patrons of Goldie's, but I am the reason that we don't have mint in this establishment. Because anytime someone brings up the idea, I'm like, absolutely not.
No.
Please
when,
don't.
When you're at just a standard bar, like if you're at like a high-end cocktail bar, right?
Yeah.
Then like you're coming in, you're
Yes.
muddling, you're doing this.
Yeah.
But if you're at a standard bar, most bartenders do not want to muddle.
No,
Yes.
and
And if you have to, you have to.
Yeah.
Of course,
But-
but
No,
if you're
I
like
can
you said,
avoid it.
if you're slammed, like nice cocktail bar, you're likely sitting down, you're having a nice time, you're not expecting to get your drink in 2 seconds,
Right.
you're
Yeah.
enjoying yourself. When you're in a wham bam, the last thing you want to do is whip out a muddler and like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Nice cocktail bars, they don't even usually let it get like 3 deep.
Nope.
Like you said, usually people are sitting.
Yep.
It's more
Yeah,
relaxed.
My other job, it was like we had the bar stools, and maybe sometimes if we were really slammed, we'd have like another row behind. But
Yeah.
never.
You could slap them in. We could always do that or the shake, but
Yeah. But then another thing here is we have an egg white cocktail on the menu, and if somebody wants that,
ooh, you're right.
I can't. I always.
We don't even keep eggs up here. You have to like make a whole
No, you have to go
field
back
trip.
to the kitchen to get an egg.
Oh, and you got to
Yeah.
crack the egg?
Yeah.
And do it.
Yeah.
And like I'm outing myself right now, but when the customers order that drink, I always, because I think on the menu it says something like meringue, so it doesn't specifically say egg white on it. So I always like to ask, I'm like, hey, like just so you know, this drink has an egg white in it. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a 50-50. Like most of the time they're like, oh, ew, no, I don't want that right now. But then sometimes people will say yes, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn, like my trick
You were
did
so
not work.
close, yeah.
You got into like, yeah. And then also we do have like fee foam, which we technically could use
Yeah,
in
we
it.
could do that.
But if I tell someone I'm putting an egg white in it, obviously they're expecting that. So now I
Right.
actually have to go do the work and like do the extra, trip
Yep.
to the kitchen to get the egg. And then I think it was a couple weeks ago, this woman, she ordered one and ended up ordering like 4 the entire night. And I'm like, how many eggs am I going through? I'm going through half a carton.
And
right
eggs are getting
now.
expensive right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right?
how many eggs am I cracking tonight? Please, please.
Oh my goodness.
Why would they not just get, like, don't they have cartons of egg whites?
We don't sell enough for that. But
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's very few that
We could do
yeah.
that, but-
when they do order it, it just so happens to be that I'm the one making it.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
Yeah,
Unfortunate soul over here.
yeah.
How about some customer annoyances? Some like classic customer annoyances. There's a million of
Yeah,
them to
I'm gonna
choose
say,
from.
you got all
so-
day here.
For me,
Yeah.
for me,
List
it's
a couple,
like
whatever.
the closing the tab after every drink drives me bananas.
Yep.
I truly don't understand it. It's
sure.
just a pain in the butt. It takes longer for you. It takes longer for me. It takes longer for the guy behind you. Either open a tab or bring cash. I just frankly don't understand it.
You get charged for every
Yep,
transaction.
and so does the
Yeah.
business, which I guess they don't care about, obviously.
Right.
But it's just a big pain in the butt. Clogs the computer up like crazy.
Yeah, and then
like
Toast has the thing now where it's like, this card was used 28 seconds ago to purchase a drink. Would you like to start the payment again? And I have to be like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, just open the tab. But for me, I feel like the constant people where they're like, anytime I walk past them, they're like, they
Uh-huh.
like stick their hand out. And I'm like, it's not that busy. I have eyes. I can see you.
Yeah.
And also, if it's not too slammed, I know who's been waiting the longest, and that's usually who I go to first to try to
Right.
make it fair. But you waving your hand at me every 5 seconds when I walk past you when I'm clearly busy makes me want to serve you less. And you think it's probably going to get me to serve you faster.
Right.
But in my brain, I'm like, no, please don't do that. for the sake of everyone.
That's as bad as a snap, I feel like.
I'm
you
like,
know?
I know who's here.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Just like, let me do my job. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then another one is like the people that like they come in and they like walk up to the bar like all high and mighty, like trying to like big dick it, and they're like, yeah, like, you know, I'll hook you up at the end, like, you know, I got you, and I'm like, okay, and then they leave me like 20%, which in a normal circumstance, fine. But if you're coming in here saying that you got me, I'm expecting something more than that.
Right.
If you didn't pull out all these theatrics, I would have been okay with your tab. But now that when you promised me something more,
Yeah.
I was
I'm expecting the
annoyed.
20%. You
Yeah.
know, from,
Yes.
I'm doing my service. I'm doing what
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do. You got me all like, I'm going to give you better.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yep.
hook you up. It's always the people that have to explain themselves
Every time.
that never do what they're
yeah.
explaining,
And
you
I'm
know?
like, now I hate you. I'm sorry. Like, you just did the bare minimum, and that would have been fine if you didn't promise me anything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Now when I hear that, I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, no, absolutely, yeah, you got me, dap them up, you know, and then still
Yeah,
get my
we'll see, I
20%,
guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them do. Some of them
Yeah,
do.
yes.
But most of the time, I'm like, okay, cool.
Do you guys control the music when there's not a DJ?
Yes, and people love to try to play DJ here, and I'm like, no, I could do a song.
We're
or
very
two.
lenient with it, so it's like if it's kind of just a specific group, we're like, sure, take over the aux. Like, let's make them happy. There's no one else here to bother.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if there's multiple groups, we kind of have to take the reign back because you don't want to like annoy people just to appease one group. You know,
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's where it gets funny, and that's why people don't have jukeboxes anymore. You know.
And sometimes like they ask for one song, you're like, no problem, I got you.
They get
But then
greedy.
it doesn't stop.
100%.
They get
Then they want
greedy.
every song, and
they
I'm
want
like,
the password to our iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just like stand behind the DJ booth, and I'm like, I'm not giving you any of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is not your living room.
No.
Please,
Right.
please respect the establishment that you're in.
I'm not allowed to give you that.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
That's funny.
So funny.
How about like can you charge my phone?
I'm okay with that.
Ugh, it
Yeah?
doesn't bother me
Yeah.
much, honestly. We at
don't
this
know why it
point
pisses me off.
If I have the charger available, fine.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
out and I'm not slammed, I'll do it. I mean, on a really busy night, it's annoying, obviously. And we don't have like the chargers under the bar here, so I mean, if it's someone I know, of course I'll hook them up. But
Definitely,
you know,
yeah.
it definitely when you're slammed, it's annoying because then someone, and also let it charge a bit. Don't come back to me in 3 minutes and be like,
That's what I
"Oh,
was
can I have
gonna
my
say.
phone back?"
we
I'm
got
like,
the slow chargers too. So your phone,
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
dead, you might be at 1% now.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing, not even phones, the amount of times people are asking me
Vapes.
to charge their vapes.
Yes,
now.
charging vapes is the
I'm
bigger-
literally got geek bars behind the bar
Yes.
now. I'm charging those
For real,
instead.
though.
Yeah.
And those take a while to run out. Like
Yeah.
charge it before you go out.
Yes.
If you're a vapor,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I got to be
interesting.
responsible for your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, same thing with your phone, really. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you need an upgrade if your phone's dying from 100% from the minute you leave the
Yeah.
house. Like,
Yeah. Well, they went out with 10%,
Yup.
and then it's still
that's wild.
yeah.
I would have a panic
But yeah, I
attack.
don't mind when I actually have to put it on. It's when they keep coming back
Yeah.
and like, oh, can I check it? Oh, I think I
Agreed.
got a text.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
like, who cares?
Oh, yeah.
Just let it run.
me.
Yeah.
Or what about people that ask for no ice?
I tell them to their face, no problem. You are getting more juice or soda. You're not getting more alcohol. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
No, I had this one lady. She asked me for a margarita, and she was like, I want 2 ice cubes in it. And I go, okay. And then I make her the drink, and I put like more than 2, but probably, I don't know, maybe just like half of a scoop of ice. I handed her, she comes back, she said, clearly you don't know how to listen. I specifically asked for 2 ice cubes in here. And I said, you actually wanted just 2. And she's like, yeah. So I just strained it out, put 2 ice cubes in the glass, and filled it up. And then she was like, why isn't it full?
I was
And
just gonna
said,
say, I'm sure it was
because
such a-
you wanted 2 ice
It
cubes.
had to be a
in
short
it."
pour at that
I'm
point.
like, I'm not giving you just a cup of tequila at this point. Like, you asked for 2 ice cubes. I gave you that after being mean to me. And yeah, that's what you got.
wild.
You got
Yeah.
half a drink or half a cup full. Like, it's so ridiculous.
It's amazing to me too that like customers feel like they have the right to be mean to you for something so silly.
Yeah.
Like if you're being rude and somebody snaps back at you,
Yeah.
obviously. But if you're just trying to do your job, you did it not the way that they
Yeah.
exactly wanted.
Yeah, because
Be
I thought 2
polite
ice cubes
and
was
say-
dramatic.
Right.
So I was like, okay, she'll have half a scoop. I'm going light on the ice, but she wanted the 2.
And even if that's what you really wanted, you
But
can
then
say
don't
it in a
bitch
nice
about the
way.
size of the drink then after because
Exactly,
you clearly
yeah.
can't math.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah. You know, hey, I'm sorry. I really did just want 2. Can you take the other ones out?
Just, yeah, I don't
Not
know.
like,
We're all
why is
adults.
it?
Can
Yeah.
we just use our words and like do it nicely?
Yeah.
I'm just doing
Or
my
drink
job.
a tequila neat,
Be polite.
like a grown-up.
I'm like, I'm not here. I'm not out to get you. I'm not like plotting behind the bar to be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck up her margarita. And
Right,
put 10
right.
ice cubes in there. Like, no, I just was like trying to do what you told me to do.
Yeah.
But like, be nice to me.
At a place like this, how important are regulars?
Oh, they make the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I work on Friday nights normally, like we're always like, we need an ally here. Like, we always want like a friend here to like show up, like hang out.
Yeah,
like, I don't know,
boost
be able
morale,
to,
come hang out,
So-
tip, obviously.
But I feel like Bayshore has a lot of
Bayshore
regulars.
really in general has so
Yeah.
many regulars. Like
Yeah.
we do get a lot of extra people, but now that a lot of the other towns are so similar to this, you're probably not going out quite as much. I mean, I remember like back in the Nutty Irishman days, because I've always lived like right around here, people were coming from God knows on this island to go to the Nutty Irishman, like back when it was open. Like taking the train, coming, because Ubers weren't a thing yet.
Thursday night, ladies' night.
Yes, ladies' night. Oh my God, forget it. And I would meet so many new people. Now I think it's mostly more like people that live around here, and then a bit of,
Yeah.
a couple of noobs here and there.
Yeah, I feel like we have like it's like a little train. I feel like there's like a group of people that come here. They'll end up at like, they usually go to the Cortland after. We
Yeah.
love the Cortland. But
Bop
like,
at Coastal,
I
Yep.
feel like they do like their little rounds of like visiting everyone in town, and we love them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some crazier nights. Like, do you have any crazy night in Bayshore? It could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be here. Just a shift that you worked. Just something wild that happened. Anything that sticks out?
This was like a million years ago, but it was actually a slow-ish night at one of my other jobs, and slow enough where there was only like 2 people at one end of the bar. It's a really long bar, a couple of tables, and like the bartender can't be everywhere at once. So she, we're down at one end, and a woman gave a guy a straight up blowjob right at the bar. I mean, like on camera, which we didn't see at the time, but we saw it later on the camera. Like someone somewhere saw it, maybe like another table or something, and told someone about it. They had somehow finished, and we went back to look at the footage, and the lady literally just like got off her chair, went down on her knees for not just a few seconds. Like she was at least like a minute or 2, and then
It's crazy.
like yup. And I was like, holy crap, that is wild. Like some exhibitionist shit. Like holy shit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yup. There's the video is still floating around somewhere. I could probably make a couple of phone calls and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
crazy.
blur some faces and throw that in the episode.
Yeah, seriously, man. It was wild. It was over 10 years ago.
How do you have the balls to do that?
And it was like
I
by
don't
the
think
front,
I could perform.
by the front door and the windows doors. Like the doors are exactly like these doors, and the front doors right
So
there.
anybody walking by could have.
Anyone walking by could have. And again, it was a slow night, so there wasn't
bobbing for apples.
right. It was wild. I was like, holy. The amount of times actually in the group chat that there have been different things of that nature going on in public is more than I would expect, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like that happened once where we were closing on like a Friday night, and I saw this couple walk into the women's room together, and we were basically about to be like done, and our security guard comes up to me, and he was like, "Am I good to go?" And I was like, I think there's 2 people fucking in the women's room.
So can you handle that first?
If you want to go home, like, can you please get them out?
Yeah.
And then he gets them out. He comes up to me. He's like, yeah, his pants were like around his ankles. Like, they were fully going at it. And
Like,
then
good-
instead of being
good for
humiliated,
them, but also,
I
like-
mean, have your fun. But also, I'm trying to go home.
Yeah, like,
Right.
So instead of being humiliated and just like leave after getting kicked out for having sex in the bathroom, they just sit on the couch and basically like she's basically giving him like a hand job over
Oh
the
my
couch.
gosh.
And I'm like, get out.
Please,
Get out.
please go home or to your
That
car
is
or to
crazy.
a hotel.
And I was like, please, one more time, get them out, and now you can go home.
Yeah.
Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, have a little, a humiliation. Like,
Yeah, I'm not a PDA kind of person. Like even like a heavy makeout in public is like all right.
Yeah,
I
same.
wouldn't do that. You
Yeah.
know, a nice little
Yeah,
kiss or
like-
Here
something.
and there, it happens if you're
Yeah.
tipsy, but that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, a cute little makeout.
Yeah.
But like a hardcore makeout, and then you're going hand job, then you're going blow job, then you're going
literally just walk
sex.
in- Yeah, I'm like, you're just
that's
going
nuts.
full force. And I'm like, can you please actually, either you leave or can you please finish, because then I can go home.
Right, right.
And like, you're the one thing keeping me in this bar right now. Please, I want to clock out. Finish.
The 2 people trying to get it in.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd want to rush home.
Right?
Exactly.
Like,
go home.
Let me go home and finish.
Your
Get a
bedroom,
hotel,
Yeah.
You can take as much time as you want.
Yeah.
But right
There's a
now, when
motel
I'm on
right down the street if you need.
Do what you want. Go to the Comac Motor Inn. I don't know.
They got the Bayshore,
Yeah.
whatever, right
That's
here.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Might be a bunch of crackheads, but
I mean, you got to save space to have sex. Off my hands.
yeah. You ever have to cut somebody off and it didn't go well? Because I'm sure you've had to cut people off.
Yeah, no, this guy like yelled at me because he was like ordering a lot and like was definitely drunk and like maybe on something else, don't know. But he ordered like a round of drinks and within like 30 seconds came back and like asked for more. And I was like, you just ordered, like, let's finish the drinks we have and then we can have another one. He's like, it's not for me, it's for my fiance. And I was like, okay, well, if your fiance wants a drink, can you please just grab her and I will give her a drink? But like right now, you just seem a little too drunk and I just don't think you need another drink right now. And then he yelled at me and called me like an asshole and everything. And I was like, okay, well now you're getting kicked out.
Yep.
Simple as that. Like, I don't know. I just asked you to bring your fiance over here. I would serve her because you just ordered a round and you were drunk. But now you want to be an asshole? Goodbye.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were just doing what you're legally
Exactly.
I'm not
supposed to be
trying to
doing.
overserve you.
Yeah.
And like you were clearly not doing well right now.
I'm very fortunate that both places I work currently have bouncers when you need them. So it's even if it's trouble, it's not trouble for long. And
Right.
that's what they're there for. That's what we pay them for. Like, I need to help the guests that actually are able to be served.
Yeah.
If someone needs to be cut off, I'm just like, hey, you get this guy out of here. And it's really, it would be scary if I had to do it on my own, frankly. You know, because you never know how someone's going to react. And I've
Especially
heard
the drunk
things-
person.
Yep. And like on a weeknight, you know, if I'm by myself, I'm the only human being in this bar besides the chef, who is lovely, but he's half my size.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be helping me.
He's
any,
not doing
you know,
much better.
yeah.
Right.
We love you,
Yeah.
Jose. But yeah, and even like working like a shift, like if it's not a Friday or Saturday, because we don't really have security on the other nights.
Yes.
Like sometimes like the homeless people will come in and they're always interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I'll give them like a water or something, or if they need to pee, sure. But yeah, one time one of the homeless guys came in, went into the bathroom, was I guess smoking something that was not weed, let's say, came out and was like, someone's doing drugs in your bathroom. And I'm like, there's no one in here. Like, you're the only person.
The men's room's the smallest bathroom in
like,
Yeah.
the
literally
world.
like this wide. And I'm like, okay, I go into the bathroom. Basically, a certain thing was still lit in the bathroom. And I'm like, you just incriminated yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you're the only person that's been in here for like over an hour now. You definitely just did that. And I'm like, now you just lost your privileges.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
you
you gotta
smoked
go.
crack?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
most
what I'm
likely.
assuming, yeah.
What?
But I'm like, now
And
you're
then-
not allowed to use my bathroom anymore.
Yeah.
I was nice because I'm like, I'm a human being. I'm going to allow you to use the bathroom so you don't like pee on the street
Right.
or whatever. But now you just like took advantage of that. And now you're
No.
not allowed in here anymore.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand people. You're trying to do the nice thing. Like, you're not even supposed to let them use the bathroom
No,
as a
technically, should I have?
non-customer. You're
No.
doing the,
Yeah.
but you're doing the humane thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you live on the streets. You need a bathroom. Go use it.
Yeah.
And you got to start smoking crack in there.
Yeah.
Like now,
Exactly.
you can never use it again.
Yep.
Now you need to find
Banned.
another place that's going to be
Banned.
nice to you,
Yep.
which I doubt because
Yeah,
I
you
feel
probably
like
go through
they
them all.
probably have been there already and
Yeah.
they've gotten kicked out from there. So now you lost your last opportunity.
Yeah. Don't take advantage, people. Don't take
Yeah.
advantage of the kindness. You know, like
Exactly.
that's crazy to me. About like, you get first dates here, right? Or like blind dates, maybe like people meeting for the first time and stuff. Anything that you've ever seen go wrong? Like anyone that sticks out?
I saw one at Changing once, which in my opinion is a little odd for a first date place, but that's just me. I guess it just depends on your vibe. But I could tell they weren't really vibing. You know, you can kind of sense it when you're behind the bar because you also get to hear everything.
Everything.
And
People
they
don't
think that
realize you can
can't.
hear everything.
I'm like, do you realize my ear, especially if you're doing dishes, you're bent down, your ear is turned, your ear is like 7 inches from their mouth. Like you can hear everything they say. So I could tell they weren't really vibing much. And the dude like left her with the fucking bill, man.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't like crazy. I think they had like an app and like 2 drinks or something, but he bounced. He went to go like pee or use the phone or whatever his excuse was, and he never came back. And I was like, that's crazy. And I've heard like girls kind of do that like fairly often, but
Yeah.
I've not seen it before, and I've certainly never seen a dude do
Do it.
that.
Yeah.
No, the same
And she
thing,
was like
yeah.
flabbergasted. Like she was like, waited a while, first of all, and then like her and I kind of chummed it up a bit, and I was like, so like trying not to tell her that I could hear everything, but I was like, is he coming back? She's like, no, man. Like, I guess I'll take the check.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, that sucks.
The same
Did
thing
you give her
happened
any
to me.
discount?
Yeah.
I did. I brought her a shot.
Okay.
I was like, this girl needs a shot.
I'd feel bad. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta give you 10% off
yeah,
or something.
I don't
know.
remember. I think it was a shot or a drink
Shot,
or
yeah.
something.
I was at the Linwood and the same thing basically happened. This guy came in and was like, oh, I'm going to be here for like, I'm getting set up with this woman or whatever. They were an older couple. And he didn't seem interested in her from before she even got in there. And I was like, okay, can't wait to see how this turns out. She walks in and like he like whispers to me, he's like, she doesn't look like her pictures or something. He's like, I'm not feeling this and that.
Catfished.
Yeah. And I think she ended up going to the bathroom and he just was like, I'm closing out and I'm leaving. And I'm like, okay, like that's kind of a dick move, but sure, here's your check, sir. He closed out, paid the tab, which at least the half decent thing to do.
Yeah.
And then she came back and was just like sitting at the bar for like maybe 20 minutes, like wondering what was happening. And I like go up to like my manager and one of the servers and I'm like, should I let her know?
Like, how do I tell her
Yeah, I'm
that he
like,
bounced?
this is like really sad, but like I feel like I have to tell her. And I like went over to her and I was like baby, like he's not coming back.
Yeah.
I was
no.
like, he paid your the tab while you guys were when you were in the bathroom, like he's gone. And she was like, I had a feeling like he was an asshole. And I was like, no, he fully was.
Yeah.
Because even before you got here, he was being like a little asshole-y. And I was
Okay.
like, you dodged a bullet. Like, please, like, hang out, have a drink, whatever. Like, I got you. But yeah, and I was like, I had to break the news. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
So he was an asshole.
Yeah, no, he
Because
was like,
if you
yeah.
get catfished, I could also see like,
Oh, 100%.
you know, I show up and some girls sent me different pictures.
I'd be
like,
pissed.
I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, no.
You know, but if he's just an asshole, that's
he
different.
was an asshole
you
and
know.
didn't even like her pictures that he sent, which is what I guess she didn't look like. I didn't see the pictures
Yeah.
that he was sent, nor do I really want to. But yeah, nothing like it.
How about couple arguments at the bar?
So many, thousands.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah, you see him every night.
Yep.
But any one that sticks out to
I
you?
had this couple come in. They were very drunk, and the guy pulled me aside, and he was like, you know, never marry a woman. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm like, I just can't believe you didn't assume that already, but, you know, I'm not marrying a woman. And then he was like, you know, we were really good at first, but, like, now I have to do, like, copious amounts of cocaine just to, like, deal with her. And I'm like, to each their own, have fun. I'm like, okay.
That's
but, like,
so sad.
your advice is not great to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And like, yeah, he was like, they were just arguing, and then he told me, yeah, I just have to do a bunch of drugs to be able to deal with my wife. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Maybe let's get a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's your relationship, maybe don't get married.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it was
You've
really-
never seen anything physical, thank God. Like,
no physical.
But so many arguments, like, and sometimes repeat offender people, you know, like, you know, I've done it before myself with like past relationships, you know, I'm not.
Well, fighting at the bar?
Yeah, I'm not innocent of that, you know, like I go out enough where it's bound to happen once or twice. But,
Yeah.
it's been a while, so that's good.
Yeah.
former me. But yeah, it does happen quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol just fuels a fire, man. If you're having a bad day with your spouse or even just a friend or whatever, and then obviously I work a fucking sports bar, so God forbid, you know, you and your buddies are hanging out and your team loses and you're bombed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, there's been so many fights.
Someone's getting a drunk
those have led to physical altercations, like on many occasions.
The gambling, like people betting.
Nowadays, because gambling is so prevalent, yes, it has a lot more, I think, to do with money than just, oh, my team lost, or it's a combination of both. But yeah, I think the money has a lot to do
Yeah.
with it.
Your team lost and you lost a bunch of money.
Yep.
Now you're just all pissed off.
Yeah.
And do they ever start fights like with other people, like just unsuspecting? Like
Yeah, not
guy
as
had
often,
no-
but yeah, like especially with like rival teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially, you know, everyone's rocking their own jerseys and you're like, oh, you know, F you. And you're like, all right, calm down, dude.
it's just sports.
I know.
gets out of hand.
Just sports.
I know.
Like, let's
I know.
relax.
I know.
All right, so you have lots of like crazy customers. You have lots of fun regulars that you love. With those like regulars or just even crazy customers, you probably meet a lot of characters, but a lot of those people can help you out in life.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Like the networking in bartending is so underrated.
But like I told you, I'm a registered nurse, so like I've been actively trying to get a job in that field now. And the amount of people, I mean, granted we have the hospital right down the street, which also helps. But the amount of people I've met here that like just casually in conversation bring it up, and they always offer to like give me their like contact and things like that, and like try to help. I mean, have things really worked out? Not necessarily, but honestly, just the thought that like they're even willing to do it. And I'm the type of person, if you ask me or tell me like you're willing to help me out, I'm gonna take you up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Which is amazing.
Something that might take you like 20 minutes to maybe an hour out of your life might help my entire future. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be hitting you up and asking you,
Definitely.
you know, claiming that offer. But yeah, no, the people that I've met here have been honestly really great, and customers are good for the most part.
And even if it's not for a job, like you get a customer that's a plumber and you need a plumber one day. Like
100%,
you get
yes.
customers from all walks of life
Oh, yeah.
that like you create these relationships that you would never have.
No, it's
You know,
like-
if you weren't behind the bar, like you'd never be linking up with this person.
and even my past has haunted me. Like I've had regulars that I used to have at Starbucks every morning. They came in, and that's how I got the job at the Linwood. Was this guy used to serve his coffee to every single morning. He came in here and was like enjoying my drinks that I was making him, and he ended up being like one of the co-owners of the Linwood. And he was like, "If you're ever looking for any other bartending work, like let me know." And I was like, "Great that you say that, because I absolutely am right now." And we exchanged numbers, and he got me the job there, and that's how I started bartending there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. The networking is endless.
People
Oh,
are
yeah.
very generous. I feel like if you're part of this industry, whether you work in the industry or you're like a customer of the industry and you just appreciate it, they're very generous. Really, like
Yeah.
I've had so many people offer me so many things to help me out. Like, you know, fix my brakes here, do this there.
Right.
You know, things that save me a couple of bucks. You know,
Yeah.
like you said, plumbers, stuff like that. It's really convenient. You know, and it's really thoughtful, and it's nice that everyone can have each other's back. You know.
Bayshore community, whether you're a customer or a fellow industry person. Yeah.
So true, though.
It's just like one nice circle, and it's
so true.
nice that kind of everyone has each other's backs.
Yeah, definitely. That speaks highly about yourselves, because people wouldn't want to help you. You know, if you were that bartender with a shitty attitude that was always grumpy or that was being a dick to the customers, which they do exist,
Yeah.
those customers aren't going to help you out.
They ain't gonna
They're
do
not going to
anything.
offer to, do this and do that.
No.
You're having a personable, happy time. You're making them feel welcomed, so they want to help you out.
Yeah.
The way I
That's-
go about bartending is, like, if anyone comes in, I just kind of act as if I've known them for forever.
treat
Like,
everyone
I'm
the
not,
same off
treat
the
everyone the
jump.
same, and like just unless you give me a reason to like be different, then yeah, I will.
Right.
But if you come in, if I've heard things about people, I try to put that in the back. Like I want to make my own opinion on somebody, and I just want to like, I don't know, I just think of everyone as a friend that walks in and like try to like act as if like they're my friend.
Yeah.
And talk to them like that. And I feel like it's easier to build a rapport with people and like want them to come back if you just are not just giving them the standard, "Hey, how are you? Like, what can I get for you?"
Right,
Like,
right.
I don't know. Some people don't want to talk. Like I always gauge a person when they come in, and like I say hi and like greet them and like try to chit chat. And if they kind of seem like they just want to be left alone, that's fine by me. But
Yeah.
someone wants to yap, I'm always down to yap and spend hours talking if I have time. But yeah.
And that same person probably changes as they're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I get into an Uber and I'm sober, I don't really talk.
No.
I just I'm on my phone. If I get into an Uber and I've been drinking, I'm like, "Hey, where are you from? What's your name?" Like and now like I'm best friends.
No, yeah.
So like as people are sitting there at the bar drinking, even if they come in and they don't want to talk, they probably start to get
Some
to a
people
place.
do, yeah. Some people come in with like their AirPods, and I'm like, I'm not touching this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly, they come in with
Yeah.
like a book and the AirPods, and I'm like, you want to be left alone?
Yeah.
Fine by me. I
Right,
will just
right.
be
We
standing
got
at the
you,
other end of the
buddy.
bar.
Yeah.
But then there's the people that tell me their deepest, darkest secrets when they get drunk, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're going that far. Yeah.
Right.
But I'll gladly accept it.
Any one of those deepest, darkest secrets you want to tell us?
Oh God.
What's the craziest, deepest, darkest secret somebody's ever told you?
I think that they were meeting with someone while they were cheating on their partner.
Ooh. And they
Yeah.
were open with you about that.
Yeah, because I like couldn't gauge them, and yeah, it turns out fully cheating.
And they, it's
yeah.
crazy that they would tell you. You think
Yeah.
like they would want to keep that to themselves?
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's kind of a scummy thing. I mean, it is a scummy thing.
I feel like bartenders see a lot of that. Like it's
Oh, yeah.
pretty brazen.
Yeah, you
like
kinda
whether they
hush-hush.
say it or not, sometimes like I don't see it too much where I work, but I know so many places that like they'll see the same person come in with a married person come in with a different person and another different person and another different person. I'm like, that's ballsy, man. To go out in public with like
Crazy.
multiple cheating partners is like, it's just wild. And that sucks because, you know, it's bartender code, man. You have to just suck it up and pretend like you don't know the guy. And
Yep.
it's,
Yeah.
you know, you have to fake it and you just have to be like,
Never seen
hi,
a person
sir.
say my
How are
life.
you today, Bob? Like,
Yeah.
or whoever it
Yeah.
is, you know, like it's, and it puts you in a shitty position.
You want your usual Heineken? I mean, what do
yeah,
you want
yeah,
today?
exactly,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
exactly. And like, I'm not a shitty person. I don't believe in that stuff, but you know, it's part of the job. Unfortunately, you just have to
Yeah.
go with it if you want
Yeah.
that You know, it's blood money for a reason.
Yeah. No, it's so crazy that like people do that, and like every bartender knows that.
Yeah. Secret.
Hey, what's going on? And,
It's messed up.
And then I think there was one time they did like a little wife swap kind of situation too, where two couples going out, and then a couple of months later, I saw them again, and like the other guy and the other girl were now together, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm not questioning it. I know who you are, and I've seen you before with other people, but I'm like, you know what?
Right.
Have your fun. This is not my business.
Not my problem, right?
Working out in Fire Island, I've seen it in the same day, where like people would come off the ferry, a couple or whatever, be drinking at the bar, go around town, go to the beach, whatever. And then the guy will come back with a different girl later on. Like, I don't know if he got into a fight or vice versa. The girl will come back with I've seen it like numerous times where I'm like,
You're like, I've been here all day. I know you already. Yeah.
You've been
That's
here
crazy.
3 times now. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same day. It's not even like a new date, like a new, like,
You're really going to
Got a
work right now.
quick change over there.
yeah, they can somebody get into a fight and then all of a sudden
There's
you
a lot
see
of options,
somebody.
Yeah.
so I guess, you know.
Yeah. That is wild. What would be a shift that is consistently the best shift of the year here?
Parade day.
Parade
Parade
day
day.
or TGE, one of the two, but I feel like parade day takes the cake.
Over Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that one's just like consistently
Because
busy.
it's such a long day, too. Like, Thanksgiving Eve is like more only at night.
Yeah.
Parade day starts from the minute your bar opens until the minute your bar closes, and it's for every bar on the whole strip. And
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
I fiend for it. I know a lot of bartenders that despise it, but I love it. Like, give me all the adrenaline, man. Give me that, like I said, that blood money. And it's one of those days where, and I'm not an asshole, but it's one of those days that you don't have to be, niceties with everybody. It's just like, what do you want? What do you want? Who's next?
Yeah.
Who's next?
It's
Who's
a quick
next?
transaction.
Who's next?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bring your
Especially,
cash
yeah.
to parade day.
I think it depends on who you work with too. Like this is, I think,
Don't close
mine
out your
and-
tab every
Yeah, please
every
don't close out your tab
order.
every time.
But I think this is like our 3rd or 4th.
This
parade
will be our
day.
4th one, yeah.
Working together, and obviously I feel like having Mish behind the bar with me too. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
it's
when
someone
you
that I don't
flow
really
with
know,
someone,
knowing someone and like being able to flow easily and like like this is what you're doing, this is what I'm doing, like being able to like move around freely. And like if I was working with someone that was like newer, I didn't know as much, I'm like it'd be a little bit more annoying.
Right.
But like working with Mish, it's always a good time.
Thanks. I love
Yeah.
you too.
But then the people are
They're
very
something.
interesting. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
They don't understand like on parade day, like please just read the room. And I'm like, you see that there's 100 other eyes on me right now, and I'm clearly busy.
Yep.
Like, it's gonna take a second to get your drink. I'm sorry, I'm working as fast as I can. But like some people just like think they deserve to be served first, and I'm like, you don't.
Yeah.
So the way I've worked parade day and like any of these busy days, I treat them like they're in elementary school. And I literally point to that end of the bar and I go, "You're the line leader. I'm ending right here on the taps. I'm going in this direction,
I'll go back.
Right.
and I'm
Yeah.
just circling this."
And once I'm done, I'll come back.
I'm not doing like
they don't
start
get
here,
it.
end here, and like go like
I'm
this
like,
and
this
that.
isn't Macy's. We don't have lines.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's you. I'll get to you as
Yeah.
best I can, but it's not a line. You know,
Yeah.
like-
And it's
like-
in my benefit to serve you fast. So
course.
believe me, I'm not
Yeah.
taking my
Yes.
time. I'm not pushing
again,
you
you
to
know
the
what would be
side.
better? Cash again. Like I promise, it'll make the transaction go by 1,000,000 times faster. I tell you the total, you leave money, you walk away. That's the
That's it,
end.
Yeah.
It's
Instead of us
and
having
then-
to fight for the
and I-
register and like things like that.
Don't get me started on tap to pay. I can't. All right, if you're gonna do it, which is already annoying, please make sure you open the app with your face because they never do.
Never do.
They don't. And then I go to tap, it says no. I look at the phone, I realize they haven't looked at it yet. I'm like,
You're bringing it back. You're like holding it in
Yes.
front of their
Yes.
face.
I'm like,
It's-
can you please put in your
and
passcode?
then so now that's twice now I've had to walk back.
Yep.
It's
And then you have like 50 other eyes like jumping on
Yeah,
you to order,
it's-
and I'm like,
it's
I'm not
rough.
done yet.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
terrified.
They didn't unlock their phone, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
You got to wait a little
Yeah,
bit
I'm
longer.
terrified.
Like, it's
for
now
that.
my fault that this person couldn't,
Yeah.
use
I
their
have
phone
a system.
properly.
I have a way to get
Yeah.
it quick. Yeah.
I know I feel like extremely old saying that too, but I mean, again, this isn't 7-Eleven. This is parade day. Like, just
Yeah.
be a little more mindful of how busy it's going to be everywhere behind you. Like, it's
I
not
don't care
just
how
us.
old you are either. Like, that doesn't sound old because you should have your payment ready.
I agree.
Like, it's just you. When I come over to you to take your
Yeah.
drink order, I don't say, hold on one second.
no, right?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't make you just sit there and
Right.
wait. When I go over to you, I'm ready to take it, right? You're ready for me to take your payment. let's just have everything ready.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
It just makes everything more streamlined, you know?
It's always the ones that are so eager to be served too are
man,
the ones
you're totally
that
right.
that are not prepared.
And they don't know their drink order
Yeah, I'm
either.
like, you're throwing the hands at me. You're shouting at me to come over. I'm finally get to you, and I'm like, what's up? And then they're like, what do I want? And then they turn to their like boys, and they're like, what should we get? And I'm like, why did you hound me down?
I will walk away from you, sir. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And then if you give me your order, then you're fumbling with like your money or like trying to get your
Credit
card
card
out.
out,
And
yeah.
I'm like, can we just have our orders ready? Like,
or
it's
when
not
you
that
go,
hard.
you take somebody gets 4 drinks. Say, you take their order, you make all the drinks, you go, you tell them a total, and then they go and they're opening their bag, and they're fishing through as they're handing the drinks back, and then they're still looking, and then they're kind of pulling out crumpled cash, and like. You couldn't have done
How do
all
you
that
not-
while I was
while I was
making
making
the drinks.
You've been waiting here for probably almost 20 minutes now, waiting for a drink. Like, you had all the time in the world. And it's between that and also, like, if I hand them their drinks and I tell them they're told, and they're like, actually, I
I have
need
3
I need
more?
I need a Surfside. And then I hand them a Surfside. Actually, now I need a Guinness. And I'm like, tell me your full order. That's what happened last
Oh, and
parade
I'm sorry,
day.
one
Yeah.
more Surfside
Yeah.
after that
Yeah,
Guinness?
I had one girl last year literally reach across the bar. I was at the register, like ringing her up, and she's like tapping me on the shoulder from across the bar, being like, "I need one more Surfside." And I said, "You know what? I was gonna be first cut that day anyway." I said, "I think this is a perfect time to cut myself because I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna say mean things soon.
Yeah.
So it's best if I just leave it alone and let someone else come behind the bar now."
On those crazy days, the end of that shift is like, it's great because you're done. You're counting money, and you always make good money on those crazy
Yeah.
Oh,
days.
yeah.
And you need a drink. You have showed us what you're sipping on, right?
Yeah.
Something that you guys make very well here at
Of course.
Goldie's.
A little French 75.
French 75.
It's my go-to.
They are delicious.
Yeah.
Let's have a nice little cheers. We don't have to lean and drip,
Yeah, no,
but
that's not
yeah.
gonna happen. But
Air
cheers,
cheers.
so far.
Yeah, air cheers.
Cling,
Cheers,
cling, cling.
cheers in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I spill on myself as I do that,
Oh, we got a spiller.
which I said I didn't want to do. Yeah, no, it's a classic cocktail.
They're
and it's
so
Classic.
delicious.
They're delicious. I love them.
They're too easy.
It's
I know, I always forget they exist, I swear.
It's light and refreshing. I feel like if someone like asked me to make them a cocktail, I'm like, have you had one before? I mean, obviously,
As long as you don't hate gin.
I mean, but yeah, also if you hate gin, you can also switch it out for vodka.
You can, yes.
And like, I feel like that also is fine. But yeah, I'm
Except for an espresso martini.
like, yeah, no, that absolutely not. I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at that, and
I
like I
agree
don't
with you on
know.
that.
I might need to send you for a psych eval if you do that. But no, they're just light, refreshing, delicious, simple drink too, like just gin, lemon, simple, and some prosecco.
Yeah. I love it.
And
Sign
if
me
you're
up.
feeling crazy, I usually like to add a little Saint Germain, but you know that's if I'm feeling crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saint Germain. Anything ever break mid shift?
So many things. So
I think
many
everything.
times.
And it always happens like if
Oh,
our
the
manager's
toilet
on
is
vacation.
probably the worst.
Toilet, yeah.
Yeah.
Plumbing was always a thing, whether it's under the building, in the building, on top of it. Like, oh my God. Soda machines, CO2s, kegs in general, kitchen, entire blackouts. I mean, this is it across all of my
yeah.
jobs combined. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been a time where something hasn't broken.
Yeah,
And
the toilet story.
oh my God. Please do.
Yeah.
This just recently happened, but we were off to a good start on a Friday night. I feel like Mish said, like we don't usually get busy until like I feel like at least when the DJ starts, like that's when we usually get super slammed. But we were busy before then, and we were actually decently full. And I was like, cool, we're gonna have a really nice night now. The DJ started. I see these 2 girls walk over to our security, and he goes over and stands by the women's room. And I'm like, what's going on? And then our bar back comes over and asks if we have air freshener. And I'm like, yeah. So I hand it to him, and I'm like, what's going on? And as he's telling me, I get a big wave of the worst smelling diarrhea I've ever smelled in my entire life.
Oof.
Turns out a man decided to go into the women's room to go poo-poos and was in there for over 20 minutes and stunk up the place, and he got kicked out, and we had to open up all the doors, and
Because he clogged it.
he clogged it. It was so clogged. I went in there and I was like, I couldn't even. Yeah,
unfixable.
I couldn't even try if I wanted to. I didn't. But like, if I wanted to, I couldn't. But yeah, we were so busy, and then between the smell, he literally cleared out the entire bar.
I was gonna say, if
Yeah.
I was at a bar
This
and
is
that
a
happened,
small
I'd
place.
probably leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
had,
it's winter time. It's not like our doors are wide open.
And there's
you know?
plenty of options.
Yeah.
So like, I'd be like, yeah, we're gonna go next
Yep.
door.
Yeah, no, we had one person left after that whole incident.
Yeah.
And then we did get busy like an hour later. We got like a nice little pop again. But
With
Right.
no ladies' room working
yeah,
now.
we had to close down the restroom for the night. So now our security was playing bathroom attendant. And he
At
was
the guys'
escorted.
room.
Yeah, in the men's room. And if you've been in there.
Yeah.
Very tiny, very small, like very interesting. So he had to play bathroom attendant for the night.
There's only one toilet in the girls' room.
Yeah.
Yep. One stall.
Damn.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so he ruined my shift because
Yeah.
he had diarrhea and clogged our toilet. I was like, cool.
What a shitty person.
Yeah,
Right?
Exactly.
Get it?
Yes.
I'm like, I'm about to charge you like, I don't know, a couple $100s to make
Right.
up for the money I'm about to lose.
Well, for the plumber that you're gonna have to get to
Yep,
unclog that
and
thing.
that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like,
Had to call that in the morning.
if you just use the men's room,
Yeah.
we do have other options in there, but like the women's room now, we have to shut it down.
Right. Any other bathroom disaster stories you have? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I think you have one.
Similar. It's always a shit story, isn't it? So there was a couple years ago, bathroom again, smelling terribly awful. Couldn't really figure out why the toilet was not clogged, and we were like, "What the heck is going on in here?" Someone had an accident in their pants and took their underwear off and threw them in the trash can. So there was a pair of literal shitty underwear. And also, I don't want to really think about it too much, but how did you really clean yourself off enough to like continue your night?
No,
from
I would
there?
have gone home.
Gone.
immediately.
I would have went home. That's what I'm
Immediately
thinking.
home.
Again,
and I mean,
let's bring
I guess,
back
I guess we don't
embarrassment.
really know if the person went home, like, or not, but it was bad. Like, because, you know, once we discovered that that was the issue, we were like, there's just full on someone shat themselves and,
Yeah.
and threw the underwear right in the little trash can. And it was unwell. And the bathroom also wasn't great. Like, they also had more of an accident too. So
It was places. It was
Yeah,
things
on the
had to be
floor.
cleaned. Yeah, things had to be cleaned, like mid-shift, like mid-busy, like
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday night shift. Yeah.
yeah. You can't just
Yeah.
leave that.
And then, you know, of course, change the garbage and all that stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was honestly like, how did that person leave here? Like, did they just diaper
Just-
themselves with toilet? I don't know.
Sprint
Yeah.
out.
I have so many questions. Again, I don't want the answers to, but I was just like, holy,
But they still go through your mind.
yeah.
And I think there was another time I worked a 21st birthday party, and the signature drink was a Dirty Shirley. So all these children were
Shocking.
drinking the Dirty
Yeah.
Shirley, which, I mean, the new craze nowadays. But this girl drank so many of them that she got sick and threw up. But she did it like out here. So like it was working with Tiffany. And we just followed the trail of grenadine into the women's room. She just like, there was a little bit there, but there was just a trail of grenadine.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had to like throw like coffee on top of it to cover the smell. But we just followed the trail of grenadine into the women's room to find the mess.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
The dirty show. Like 2 episodes ago, somebody was telling they got like a bunch of people have asked for a virgin dirty Shirley.
Stop.
I have to question it now.
Stop.
Like if people order like they'll say like a Shirley Temple, I'm like, with or without alcohol now?
Because you don't know which
Because we're at a
thinking
bar
of.
too, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want like just a regular
A
Shirley
virgin
Temple,
dirty
sure.
instead
A virgin
of just
dirty, yeah.
Yeah, I literally have to like ask them now. I'm like, do you want vodka in this or not?
I find that so funny. Any like huge tab disaster stories? Somebody, ran up an enormous tab and left, or didn't want to pay it, or argued, or anything like that.
I feel like there's the people that like to run up a tab and give me like they open up a tab with their card, they run it up, and they know damn well that card is like invalid or not working.
Mm-hmm.
So then they just leave, and then at the end of the night, like if I go to like close it out and like put a tip on it, it says card declined, and I'm like, oh cool, so like you did this on purpose. And
Yeah.
Now you're just fucking with me, and I'm like, that's fucking annoying.
And then how do you handle that? Like, would you look at the name and Facebook them, or?
I feel like it depends. I feel like there's been times where it's somebody that like, like a friend of a friend or something like that. And then you can be like, hey, like, what's that? Or
Yeah.
I know you're going to come in here next time, so I'm not going to serve you because you fucked with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when your card is.
Yeah. No, people do it on purpose because they're not
Definitely.
even trying to close out their tab. They just leave automatically.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you did this.
Yeah,
on-
then they leave the card behind or whatever.
Yeah,
and they
because they're
probably
like,
just
it doesn't
cancel
matter because
Yeah.
it was already going to be declined anyway.
Yeah, scummy.
Yeah.
What would be a lie that bartenders tell customers?
We don't have control over the music or the temperature. Because we fucking absolutely do.
Yep. Yeah. We just don't
not
need
for
you.
you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We can't be that personable.
That's like
Unless
one of
you
my
wanna make it
biggest
colder in
lies.
here.
For sure.
That's like the easy lie.
Yeah.
I don't need to
Who
lie.
controls the music? Oh, it's locked in. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We always say
It's
it's a company playlist
Yes,
that they make us.
yes.
Because when we first opened, we did have
And
playlists
it was
that we
fairly
were
strict as
It
well.
was like Sunday 12 to 4 or something. This playlist, and we did have that. So it's like a half lie because we don't use
Yeah.
that anymore. But
Right.
like we definitely control our own music.
Yeah. But I don't need to be changing every single song.
Yeah.
Because
for
it's like you said earlier, like people are just take full advantage of it, and then they just want to go balls to the walls and be
Yeah.
like Mr. DJ, and I'm like, well, if you were a good DJ, that'd be fine, but you're not. You just start playing like the most random songs that come to your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if someone asks me to like play a song, I'm like, well, what song is it?
Yeah.
Because I need to know. Because I'm like, if you're coming here asking me to play like "Shape of You" by Ed Sheeran, I'm sorry, you're not taking control of my music, and I actually want to kick you out now because that's not playing in here ever. Like,
You don't like Ed Sheeran?
no.
What?
I'm so sorry to everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Ed Sheeran.
I'm like, that's just not what I want to hear ever.
What drink order could somebody come in and it tells you like they have no idea what they're doing? Like it's their first time at a
Malibu
bar.
Bay Breeze, probably.
Yeah, any of like the sugary,
Yeah,
fruity,
Sex on the Beach.
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay. We don't need to order that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you can, but
Yeah.
probably gonna have a stomachache tomorrow. Like,
Some people be pounding that.
I know.
I'm like,
Crazy.
I can't.
It's so much pineapple juice.
Yeah, so much sugar.
So much sugar.
Like your hangovers,
Yeah.
your headache is going to be throbbing.
Yeah.
What drink trend right now needs to disappear?
Like, I want to say the espresso martini, but I also really love an espresso martini at the same time. I think it's just.
I
like
couldn't
the-
agree with you
I
more.
kind of agree with
like,
that.
I
Yeah.
love it, but it also
They-
needs to end because it's the
People
trend.
were just
of-
drinking vodka soda, vodka Red Bulls, and then everyone switched to espresso martinis. Like, we are very lucky we batch ours here, so
It's not as
we have
many,
to.
yeah.
We have to.
Get
Because if
so many.
we used to get this group that would come in 20 deep, and every single one of them would get us. We would be out. We would be making them for days if we didn't pre-batch them.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And it's the trend of like, I feel like all the bartenders know where it's like, someone orders it and then one person sees another person with an espresso martini. And
reaction.
then
Yes.
sure enough, I'm making 20 in a row, and I'm
Yes.
like, okay.
I agree with that.
Calm down. But they are delicious, so it's like I don't want it to end, but also it should end at the same time.
And the dirty Shirleys are just dumb too. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm over the green tea shots.
Again, if we didn't batch them,
Yeah.
I would be like, no way. But
Like it's
we-
not so hard to do, but it's
No.
annoying.
If they're not
Yeah.
good,
They're-
they're
and
so
like,
sweet.
you're
They're not-
getting 1/3 of alcohol, essentially.
Whatever
Like-
makes
Yeah.
you happy, but I would never spend that much money.
I
on
call
one
that like
shot.
if like a customer asks me to do a shot with them and like I don't really feel like drinking, I'm just like I'll do a green tea with you because we batch it,
Yeah.
and I also know like it's barely alcohol.
Yeah,
I call it like
exactly.
a baby shot because I'm like it's
Yeah.
not really like that much alcohol. It's not you're ripping like 10 tequila shots.
Right.
I could drink 10 of green tea and be like basically fine.
Yeah.
What would be a complaint that's just so ridiculous that people give often? Like it's a common thing.
The price of things. They act as if I'm the person that makes the prices of the cocktails and everything. I'm like, why are you complaining to me? Mm-hmm. I am just tapping a button on a screen. I did not come up with this.
That's such a good point.
I can't change it for you. I'm
Right.
sorry. I would love to. Sure, I would love if a drink was $5, but I'm not the one. It's not my business. I'm not the one making the money for. Like I'm the one making the money for it. But like it's not.
Same
it's
thing
not
with
my
like
issue.
liquor selection. Like depending on where you are, like we're a much smaller bar. We just don't have enough shelf space to have a very vast selection. It's like, oh, I can't believe you don't carry this liquor. I'm like, all right, again, I don't choose that, you know. And we,
Yeah.
you see how big this place is. It's not, you know, we don't have that much space. And it's always like just the bourbon that they happen to drink. I'm like, all right, well, that's not really actually super popular here. So
Yeah.
there's
Right.
probably a reason we don't carry it, you know.
For sure.
We don't have enough room for every single Stoli that they make. We cut it down. We
So like the three popular.
yeah, we pick and choose what we can. And
Yeah.
people are like, oh, I can't believe you don't have that. And I'm like, I mean, every other bar on Main Street probably does. So,
Yeah.
you know, not to be a brat.
Go
but
check 'em out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's that important to you.
And like, it's not that big of a difference sometimes. I'm like, something like, I mean, we do carry both of them, but I'm like, Kettle and Tito's, like, it's not like the end of the world if you have to drink like Tito's if you don't have Kettle.
Right.
Like, it's still a nice vodka. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna like kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drink
Definitely.
the Tito's. But we do carry kettle, by the way.
What about Grey Goose?
And
We do
Grey
have
Goose.
goose.
What
yeah.
about Belvedere?
Nope.
No, we don't have Belvedere.
What the hell?
I know.
That's
That's
it.
I was
insane.
just going to keep asking.
We have kettle
one.
one.
Kettle 2. Do you think bartenders should serve their friends before customers that they
Never.
don't know?
Never.
My friends know you're getting the
Same.
worst service from me if you come
If
in
it's
here.
slammed, you're gonna be waiting a long
Yeah.
time because you love me anyway,
You're
and you're
not gonna
probably
be
gonna
mad at
tip me
me.
anyway.
Like my friends, yeah, you're getting the worst service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
That's-
other people, like, yeah, I have to, like, because my friends are not gonna snitch on me. They're not gonna like
No.
write a bad review about
No.
me or
Right.
something. Like, and they're still gonna like
Yeah.
tip me. So
Yeah.
you're getting served last. I'm sorry. Love my friends.
And they
but-
know that. Any one of my
Yeah.
friends knows that.
Yeah, any
They-
good friend.
No, yes,
Yeah.
any good friend is never ever gonna hold that against you. Like,
No.
like girl, boy, like I take the best care of you when I can. So the couple times I can't, sorry, putting on back
Yeah.
burner,
Yeah.
buddy.
You last. I'll look over you. I'll make eyes with you like 8 different times, and I'm just walking right past you. I'm sorry, because there's other people that I need to serve first.
Should bartenders call out bad tippers or non-tippers?
Personally, I don't.
I don't. But
know
like,
people that
I
do.
keep it in my brain for the next time.
For sure.
And especially like if it's someone that like, if they were really friendly and I did like them and like I did like give them a round or something or give them a shot on the house and they still tipped like shit on top of that, then you just lost your privileges.
Yeah.
I don't care how nice and personable you are, but if I give you something on the house and you tip me like 18, 20% on that and don't make up for the fact that I did give you something, you're not getting that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I feel like if someone had like an exorbitantly high bill, whether it be food, drinks, or both, and they like stiffed me completely or gave me a really terrible tip, I might just be like, hey man, like, was the service okay? Like hinting like, dude,
Right,
what's
yeah.
up, man? Like, this isn't normal. That's the farthest I would go because I'm just kind of like a baby like that. I don't.
I think that's a polite way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, was something wrong
Yeah.
here? Because you
Yeah.
didn't leave anything.
Exactly. And, you know, whatever. The next guy will fix it usually. So
Yeah, yeah.
I am not one to call people out on it. It's not worth it to me.
No.
Also, I'm
It
terrible
has
at
to like
confrontation.
really like get to me. Like if somebody's like annoying and asking the most out of me and like doing all this the whole entire time they're there and then they don't tip, that's when I'll be like saying, I'll never call like, hey, you dickhead, but hey, was something wrong? Did I do something that like offended you? Because this is how we make money.
Yeah.
You know,
what's up?
like,
Yeah.
you know, you did ask a lot. You know, did I not do something right?
Yeah.
How about, do you find it rude when people waive money or a credit card?
Yeah, it's the same thing as waving a finger. I'm sorry. Just
Yes.
like, don't do that to me.
You can have it out, which clearly means you're ready, which I
Yeah.
love. But yes, it's a fine line. Don't wave that shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when I'm at a bar, I always have cash, and I will have it in my hand like this, and I will politely stand there with my 20s, waiting, ready to
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
Just so you see this bitch is ready.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
so you know they might skip the person that's rummaging through their bag. But I would never raise it, and I don't
If
appreciate
you
it.
Yeah.
wave something in
Yeah.
my face, I'm sorry. Like I
No.
said before, it's just, it doesn't make
Yeah,
me open a
that's-
service you.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Especially a credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting bumped on the list.
Yeah. Cash, you might get me a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
but-
yeah,
How
yeah.
much is in
If
there?
you got a few Benjis in my face, I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe.
What drink screams rookie drinker?
I feel like, yeah, similar, like the sugary, fruity.
Usually, I'd almost even say like the seltzers and stuff these days, but I feel like everyone drinks those, so it's
Yeah.
not even just rookies; it's everybody.
I'm a culprit of the seltzer.
Me as well.
Yeah.
I
Same.
surf
Like,
sides for days, man. I
love a
fucking love
Surfside,
them.
Yeah.
But they're like our biggest sellers for that reason.
Everywhere.
Like
feel
the
like
new,
maybe-
like rookies drink them and like old heads drink them too.
I feel like maybe a vodka cran too.
Ooh,
Vodka
yeah.
cran.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I
That's a
feel
good
like
answer.
that's like kind of like you're
no,
you're
no.
weaning off
Oh,
the
no,
sex
no.
on the beaches,
Oh,
but
no, no,
you're
no.
almost to like a vodka
Cranberry
soda.
vodka.
Yeah.
Fucking when you order backwards, I'm
Yep.
gonna shoot you in the face.
Yeah, and like I have to like process it in my brain a
Same.
couple times. I'm like, wait.
is it just because I have
Yeah.
ADHD, or is it just I can't?
Something sounds,
please,
yeah, that
please
sounds
don't-
so weird.
Cranberry vodka. What?
Can I get a Coke and Jack?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that sounds so bad.
What'd you just say?
I swear to God.
Or what drink screams industry person?
I feel like,
Gin, gin and anything. I feel like.
or like if someone orders like a Fernet shot.
Yeah.
Fernet.
a-
That's
anything
another
Fernet,
big answer, yeah.
Anything Fernet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know what you are.
Yeah.
Why is Fernet so big in the industry?
I don't know.
know.
I'm not the biggest fan of
I
it.
do not like it at all.
Me either. I can drink it.
Yeah.
I will do it, but I would never order it.
No, if it's handed to me, yeah. I
Yeah.
would consume.
Yeah, same.
But
I didn't for the longest time, but now if someone gave it to me, I would take one, but
Yeah.
I still prefer rack gin, so I'm a cheap date. What do you want?
Give me some tequila.
I'll do that. I honestly don't mind the rack gin. People always talk so
love
bad
rack
about it.
gin.
No, she put me onto rack gin.
So
yeah.
It's like floral. It's
Yeah.
kinda,
I feel like a beer and a shot is very industry. And he like just
Yeah.
like wham bam, let's get to the point.
A quick transaction.
Yeah.
yeah. And then we'll go into like hot takes. So I'll ask you like, espresso martinis, great or annoying?
Both, like I said.
Yeah.
Again, they're batched here, so that makes our lives so much easier.
I feel like for here they're great, but when I used to work at the other bar where I had to like hand make them each time, bad.
Yeah.
With fresh espresso, correct?
With fresh espresso, yeah.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Like they better be $22 at that point.
Yeah. Vodka sodas, boring or smart?
Love it.
Love it.
Can't go wrong.
Anything that requires me to hold a bottle in his hand and
Yeah,
a soda
and
in
also
his
I
hand.
drink them too. They're like,
Yeah.
diet friendly. They're super
Yeah.
easy. Any sort of tequila soda, gin and soda, vodka soda, have fun all day.
Let's go. Bachelorette parties, fun or a nightmare?
I would rather die in a fire, personally.
Working
if I
them
see
or
working
being
them.
on one?
Working them.
Working them.
If
yeah.
I see a
We're talking
sash,
from the bartenders.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
quit. I'm leaving. I'm kidding mostly, but they
No.
can be hairy.
They can be,
But
yeah.
They can be hairy.
There's a fine line.
The
Yeah.
bridal showers, I think, are worse.
Oh, they are worse.
Oh, yeah?
Boring. I'm
That's so
sorry.
true.
Yeah, they are boring.
Because it's like usually like a brunch thing, and like I'm not really serving anything besides a mimosa. And I'm like, okay.
It's usually like family involved, so people aren't like
Yeah.
really turning
it's not
up.
A rowdy
it's not fun.
party. It's
yeah.
like kind of boring, and like I've worked so many of them at this point where I know exactly what's gonna happen at what point. I'm like, all right, an hour before the party's over, the groom's gonna come in. He's
Yeah.
gonna have flowers in his hand. He's gonna come in and say hi to everyone.
They're gonna do the shoe game.
They're gonna sit down and they're gonna play the shoe game where
Yo,
they do
you guys
who's more likely
are
to do this.
describing 2 weeks ago. I came in with flowers. I had to play the shoe game, and it
What
was.
did I say?
It was like
Then you have to load the gifts up. We get it.
you are 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
I swear.
It's so true.
Bridal showers are the same thing, and
Yeah,
working
they
them. Is
I've been
just-
working them since I
it's
was
a
15,
headache.
so
Yeah, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Green tea shots, classic or played out?
played out.
Laid out.
Lemon drop shots, elite or overrated?
Overrated.
Overrated, especially if you ask me for a sugar rim on the shot. I'm
And I do it
sorry.
anyway, but it's so annoying.
No, I usually don't unless they ask me to.
Give them a packet of sugar.
Yeah.
Pickleback shots, genius or disgusting?
Genius.
Genius.
Delicious. Oh, I want one right now.
Yeah. I mean, we can make that happen.
Tequila shots, best shot or worst shot?
The
Best shot.
Best shot. Industry people know.
I know.
Yeah.
Splitting a check more than 4 ways.
More than 2, get out of here.
Exactly.
No way, man.
I don't
I
wanna
won't
do
even do it. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way. I mean,
Indus-
the system does it, but
Yeah.
it's just crazy. Like,
The system doesn't do it.
no, it doesn't. It's broken.
Yeah, the system doesn't
Four
let
is
you
the
do it
max.
more than
Four
3
is the max.
I
times.
have to split the check manually.
Yeah.
I gotta add everything to everyone.
Do you guys have heard of Venmo?
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's what I
PayPal,
do,
Cash
yeah.
App.
Yeah.
And customers snapping their fingers for service, ignore it or kick them out.
No, I wouldn't kick
I'm
them
gonna
out.
kick
I would
anyone out for
ignore
doing
it
that. Yeah,
for sure.
I'm ignoring it heavily, but it's not enough for me to kick you out.
No.
And then we're going to go into love it or hate it. So
Ooh, I
I'm just
love
going to
this.
say something and you just say love it or hate it.
Perfect.
Jaeger bombs.
Hate.
Hate.
And you guys don't have to agree. You
No,
got,
yeah,
you
we just-
disagree
I
all
think
you
we
want.
just-
Yeah, you do mostly. Yeah. All good.
Also, we don't even have Jaeger here, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
the thing
even-
that
Oh,
we
really?
get asked for all the
We
time.
do
and
get
I'm
it
like, you can get a
asked.
blue bomb.
yeah. No Jaeger here at all.
We don't
No Jaeger.
carry it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frozen drinks.
Hate it.
Hate.
I was going to say customer snapping fingers, but we already know that. The answer.
Very much hate.
Customers asking for a heavy pour.
Hate.
Hate.
Just learn how to order a drink. I already have a heavy hand,
Yeah.
and
No.
just order a drink on the rocks.
I
man.
feel like we both have a very heavy hand, and like you don't need to tell me that
Right.
because you're probably gonna get it anyway.
Industry nights.
Sure. Yeah, I love it.
Customers asking for a free drink. Like,
Oh,
it's my
hate.
birthday.
Oh, hate.
Don't like. Yeah. People come in and they're like, "We're celebrating her birthday. We're celebrating." I'm like,
So buy her a drink.
okay, you
Or
can buy
your
her a drink
friend.
too. Yes. But also, like, if I overhear like you guys talking about it, and maybe it's like a little bit more organic of me finding out, then maybe I'll give you like a green tea shot.
Agreed.
And I'm going to want to.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I would feel
definitely.
happy to give you a birthday shot. But if you come in here demanding it, you're not getting it.
Yep. Barbacks becoming bartenders.
Love it.
Love.
My favorite
too.
transition.
Yeah.
They always do better.
They deserve it.
They
too.
deserve it.
They carry so many things. I went straight from not working in the industry at all to bartending. I'm so happy I did not have to be a bar back. I'm not lifting kegs.
Yeah.
I don't even want to change a keg half the time.
Customers asking, what do you make best?
Oh, I hate it. I'm so indecisive with myself. Now you want me to be decisive for you as well, knowing that, no.
And it's a random stranger.
And I'll always just say a Budweiser to be an asshole. So
I'm like, you're getting a water or a vodka soda.
Yeah.
I always say Jack and Coke. I don't know why. That's like,
there you go. That's your go-to.
because I don't like them.
Yeah.
A Jack and
You don't
Coke.
even
It's such
drink
a
it?
common drink. No,
Yeah.
I don't like Jack.
No, me neither.
But it's always a random stranger coming in being like, surprise me, or like, what do you make best? And I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where
I'm
to
like,
start.
well, let's start with like, what liquor do you prefer? And like, I just don't know who you are. I'm like, do you like sweet? Do you like this? Like, I'm like, please just tell me what you want. Unless I like know you. Like, if Mish came in and be like, surprise me, sure, I know what to give her.
Yeah.
Right,
But like,
right.
if it's a random person off the street, I don't know you. Tell me what you want.
Definitely. And Rumpelmans shots.
I love.
I do not hate.
Hate.
It depends. I can have like
Oh.
one, and
Oh.
then that's it. Plenty.
Please don't even bring it near me.
Yeah, but no, I can get down with some rumpies.
Yeah, I could definitely get down with rumpies.
Yeah.
You know, I
night's
understand
always
the
end up a little
danger of
scary,
it, but
yeah.
it is. I feel fresh.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do like rapid fire questions. So just pick one or the other. So like beer or cocktail,
Cocktail.
Cocktail.
whiskey or tequila,
Tequila.
vodka or gin.
Gin.
I could see why you guys want to do this together. Chill crowd or a hype crowd?
Chill.
Happy hour or late night?
Late night.
Happy hour for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loud music or background music?
Background.
Background.
Yeah. Ice, no ice.
Ice.
Yeah. Regulars versus new faces.
Regulars for me.
Yeah, I would say regulars. New people are nice.
Pour heavy or pour by the book?
Pour heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah. less people complaining to you later.
Yeah.
A bar rush or a steady flow?
Steady flow.
I like a rush. I'm not gonna lie.
You like to get hit?
Yeah, I want to get slammed like
It goes by quicker.
Goes by
like
so
that.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day shift versus night shift?
Night shift.
Night.
This is the earliest I've ever been up in my life.
Well, thank you for this.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Dive bar versus cocktail bar?
Dive bar.
Dive bar.
Immediately.
DJ versus live music?
DJ.
You guys are really on it.
I know. We didn't even practice this.
No, I didn't even tell you guys
didn't
what these
give
were
us
going to
any of
be. There
this,
was
yeah.
no, you couldn't.
We're sharing a brain cell.
Shot or mixed drink?
Shot.
You guys are awesome. Espresso martini or old fashioned?
Espresso martini.
Draft beer or bottled beer?
Bottle.
Bottle, but I don't drink beer, but if I had to.
Customers talking to you or leaving you alone?
Talking.
Talking goes by quick.
Depends on what,
Yeah.
but talking.
And then, what would be the most underrated drink?
I think the one that we were just drinking, the French 75.
Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah.
I always
Let's do
I
another
literally
cheers for this.
forget about it until you order it.
That is true.
You and Tiff are
Because
like,
I've only had like one other
Yeah,
one before
no.
this.
Yeah. And they're so tasty.
They are
good,
so
and they're
tasty.
so underrated.
Yeah. It's a great answer.
And if anyone ever orders it, I will be happy to make you one.
See?
And it doesn't have mint in it too, so.
It doesn't have to slap any mint.
Yeah.
What is your feeling on your significant other visiting or hanging out at your bar or somebody?
I feel like it super depends on the relationship.
Yeah.
Because
For
some
sure.
people can handle being with industry people and some people can't. I've seen so many sides of it where people get jealous and they're weird and they just stay there and stare at their girlfriend or boyfriend all day, and that's effing insane to me.
territorial.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting. And then
And you're hurting you, like the way they're
your
working.
own business
Yeah.
and your relationship, the whole thing is wild. But if you're just super secure and you're like not a jealous person, then have at
fun.
it. Come
Yeah.
visit me all day long. Like, give me money, go out with your friends for the rest of the night at the bar, come back later, like drib and drab, like I'm all about it as long as you're in a secure relationship.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel like a big part of, not a big part, but I feel like part of our job is
Flirting.
Sometimes you do a little fun flirting.
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
you
I'm,
gotta.
I'm a
You got-
flirty
100%.
person.
You gotta
I
make
flirt
your
with
money.
women and men the
Yeah.
same. Like,
Doesn't mean I'm
It's not
sleeping with everybody that I'm
sexual,
flirting
yeah.
with.
No, that you have to
But
make
sometimes you
people
gotta,
feel.
it's like
yeah.
charisma, you know?
Without
it's not
a doubt.
Like, it's not a sexual thing. It's just like charisma and charming.
Oh, yeah.
Tell people, oh, you look great, or I love
Yes,
that,
of
and this,
course.
yeah, all that
And I'm
fun
like-
stuff you would do.
I'm very big with like the sweet names. I call everybody love and dear and this and that. So like if if I had someone that was jealous and they were like, I can't believe you called that guy love. I'm like, first of all, call
Yeah.
everybody that. I'm like, second of all, it's just an endearing thing to say. It's not like
Yeah, it's,
pervy, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm like,
It's not
hey
hitting on you,
baby,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's not creepy.
No, I do it all the time too.
Yeah.
I'm like, here you go, honey.
Same.
I'm like, it's nothing of it. I'm also saying it to a
I
woman
wouldn't be
too,
able to
so,
be with
yeah.
someone that wasn't okay with it personally. Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
No, any relationship I've ever been, it's never been an issue for me,
Same.
but I've definitely seen it be an issue
I've
so much.
seen it be an issue on many occasions.
where mostly it's a guy
Mostly it's the guy
Yeah.
that's
jealous.
just sitting there
Yes.
staring, trying to argue, but like the person's working. They don't have time to argue. They don't have time to defend themselves. Talk about it when you get home.
Yep.
You know,
I've seen it on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
It's awkward as heck.
date someone else.
Yep.
And then kind of wrapping everything up, when I asked you guys to be on the show, there was some fun, wild, crazy stories that came to mind. It could be more than one. Give me your ultimate bartender bangers moment. And you don't have to pick just one story. If you have 3 or 4, give them all. We want to hear it all.
This one's not necessarily a specific story. It's just more like this set of customers that used to come into an old job. And they were some characters. Like, they were, as far as we understood, having an affair. Like, they both were separately married and they were having an affair. And they were a little on the older side. And they would make out so aggressively, sloppily at the bar for the entirety of their time there. And they were there for hours. Copious amounts of quick draw, which they won very often, by the way. Tipped well when they won, so that was nice.
Awesome, yeah.
But just when they walked in, you're just like, oof, I'm in for another show that I really don't want to see. You know, like, I mean, and the same behavior every time and every week, like clockwork. Just to the point where you're like, wow, I'm so good on that. I'm so good. I don't need to see this ever again. So I know it's not really a specific story, but
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of specific,
Yeah.
you know?
The old people.
Or like any crazy fights, you know, over something stupid, you know.
I mean, this is Bayshore. There's been a lot of
So many
bad
fights,
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like stabbings happened at. There was many years ago, probably one of the first parade days, probably like the third parade day or so. It was a huge fight at one of my jobs, and someone got stabbed, and it was too crowded. The bouncers, like, it took them
Yeah.
a while to get through that crowd to
Yeah.
to clear it out, and you know, obviously cops were called and all the things, and I had to break up a fight again on a because it was a girl that was fighting once on a parade day, so I had to jump out there, break that up, which is not really my thing. But
And it
again,
was girl on girl fight, or
it was a girl on girl, and I was bartending, so I was the closest to the females. I mean, they were only like 2 deep from the bar. The bouncers are all the way by the doors, you know,
Right.
so they weren't going to get in there quick
can't
enough.
even see it
They
from there,
can't
yeah.
even. The girls were smaller, so I had to like run right around and break it up, and that was not as bad, but. It's really just those big days that we get the most like altercations, you know?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it's like just hard. Everyone's drinking so heavily. It's really hard to police like how drunk people are because the bouncers are busy. We're busy. So, you know, if someone just says, I'll have a bud, you're not getting a lot of information from that very few word sentence. You can't tell how drunk they are, you know?
Right.
You know, if they're not swaying or eyes rolling, it's hard to tell.
Definitely.
In those really busy nights, you know?
And the energy's so hyped up.
It
Everybody's
is.
crazy.
It
Even if
is.
they're sober, they're
Exactly.
crazy. So
Exactly.
it is hard to distinguish. You know, like
So
you do
it's
the
like
best
people,
you can.
People
yeah.
get overserved, you know, and it just happens. Like, it sucks, but
When you see things getting a little aggressive, when you see like things about to get physical or like stuff getting all like amped up, do you have like a go-to trick? You know, like in your years,
It depends on a lot.
Yeah,
Because
like
if
if
it's
we
someone
have
I know,
security, too.
then it's different. If someone even I know a little bit, like even like an acquaintance or
Yeah.
a friend of a friend of a friend.
Like, sit down, let me buy you a
Yes.
shot and relax.
Yes.
Or like
Yes.
something.
If it's a stranger, I'm pretty much hands off because I don't know
Yeah.
how this person's
Yeah.
going to react.
Yeah.
And,
Even like the
For
little
sure.
flashlight
I'm-
trick to the security or
yes,
something.
I'm
or,
not trying to
wave
put
them
my
on.
like
Flashlight.
actual
Yeah.
life in jeopardy because, like I said, people are fucking wild out there, man. Like
you said, somebody got stabbed
Yes,
once.
people have.
You'd have no idea.
weapons.
Yeah.
You know, people have pulled out guns, not to me, but
Yeah.
in this town within the past couple of years. Like these things happen. So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to be
scary.
on the receiving end of that for a bartending job. You know
For
what I mean?
sure.
Like nothing
Walking
is
home
worth
at
it.
night
not
is very
worth it, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like we always have to leave as like a group and like with security
Yeah.
too. And,
Well,
like,
I have a
make sure-
taser, so.
Yeah, because you
hear
never
that?
know.
She's got a taser.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Don't mess with
Don't
me.
try to pull up on her. And you're wild.
I mean, I think the wildest story is, you know, I was working Sundays here, and then one of my old substitute teachers from my high school came in, and he was here for quite a few weeks visiting me, and
Always on a Sunday?
always on a Sunday, and he was with like this older woman, and I was like, okay, do your thing. He was probably in his like late 30s, and yeah, he kept coming in and like eventually gave me his phone number, and he was like, I know you from somewhere. I was like, no, like you fully were my teacher occasionally
Yeah.
when you substituted, and you also DJ'd my prom. Yeah, I'm like, no, I fully know who you are.
Oh my god, that's why I look
No,
familiar.
And then he
Yeah.
gave you his number.
Yeah, no, I was like,
Wanted to
okay,
hang out.
hey. And then also like wanted me to like work for him and do some cocktail stuff, and I was like, I'm okay, thank you.
I think he wanted you to leave off the tail.
Yeah. But yeah, no, crazy times here.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Any other stories that you guys have thought about that you thought, I want to tell on this podcast? Or any shout outs you want to give before we wrap up?
Oh God.
No pressure at
I
all.
know. I feel like as soon as I like hear that, I'm like, I lose every memory I've ever
Yeah.
had about bartending
I get
and
it.
everything.
For sure.
I'll wake up at 3 a.m. like, oh my goodness,
I
I
should've
can't
said
believe I
that,
didn't tell
yeah.
him about this time.
I should've said
And
that,
by the
yeah.
way, I thought about this extensively within the past few days, and still, no, I really.
It
can't.
happens to me too.
It's so
I get
bad.
it.
I know.
It's like weird because clearly I've been doing this for such a long time, but frankly, it blends together a lot.
Definitely.
Like the years literally blend together. Like whole decades of working at certain jobs. I'm just like, meh, it was a decade.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
kind of like over in a blink of an eye, you know, like.
If you got into like the specifics and you really started talking about like your first year here, memories would come up.
I
But when you
think-
think of
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
blanket,
Yes.
it is hard to think
I
of
think
like
if
specific
people-
memories.
Between,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I feel like
specific
we've gone
people
through
would
so
pop
many
up.
like coworkers and
Yeah.
other things, and I'm like, I have to like, I forget sometimes that people worked here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they come in, and I'm like, oh my God, hi, yeah. Or I'll go through my contacts, and like I have everyone saved with like a little Martini glass next to their name, and I'm like, who is this person? Like, when did we ever
I worked
work
with them
together?
at some
Clearly,
point.
they worked here, but I'm like, who are you?
Right. Oh, that's great. And then Goldie's Gems. You guys have, we got Parade Day coming up this Saturday. This
Yeah.
is probably going to air the week after Bayshore's Parade Day.
Okay.
Awesome.
But any events coming up after that that you guys would want to talk about, promote?
I believe we just started a pool league on, I think, Wednesdays or Thursdays. So people can buy into that.
Pool
Like,
league?
Yeah, like a
Yes.
pool tournament kind
Oh,
of thing.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I think
They're also
we
doing-
started like mats and martinis. So for the girls
Like
that wanna
yoga
do
or
their
Pilates, and it includes like, it's a set price with like snacks and drinks and stuff. So
Yeah, so you
So
have
you guys do yoga Pilates classes here?
We're at the
this
first one. I think
Thursday
is
is
the
the very
first
first one,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
already
cool.
sold out. The second one is already sold out.
Yeah.
So they're going pretty quick. I believe I requested personally, even though I don't work that day or do yoga, that there maybe be a puppy yoga in the future because I feel like
Yeah.
everyone who doesn't love a freaking puppy yoga.
I won't do the yoga, but I'll
I
come hang
will-
out with
yeah,
the puppies.
Thank you.
It's like, I'll
I
work,
will
I'll
learn
just
how
pet
to.
the dog. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will learn how to yoga for puppies, and the cause and stuff. So just obviously keep an eye on the Instagram for all that information.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of upcoming stuff happening.
So you got some pool tournaments.
Yeah.
You got some yoga.
Yeah.
some
Anybody
possible
interested
puppies.
in that, please look it up. Follow them on Instagram, Goldie's Gems. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so
Taking the
much for
time.
having
Thank you
us.
for getting up early.
So
Thank
fun.
you. I
Yeah.
know it's not early now. But
Monday
it was,
Mish Day.
It was when I got up.
Yeah. They don't know. We could say it's 8 a.m. right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
6 a.m. actually.
Right.
Yeah.
We had to
Sun
get
is
here at
bright.
5.
Yeah.
No, it was crazy.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this week's episode of Bartender Bangaz. Big shout out to Goldie's Gems for letting us film here. Bigger shout out to Johnny and Mish for being the best guests we've had. If you're a bartender that wants to be on this show, slide into our DMs. We'd love to hear your stories. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Listen anywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music. Subscribe on YouTube, and I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to keep your weekends banging and not boring. Peace.